This video is going to be entitled Get Organized and Get It Together and Watch God. I haven't done a garden ministry video in a while, and mainly in part because, we're busy doing other things. But I wanted to share with you as I sat in my backyard today and watched my new garden is how we, for those of you who have been used to the previous garden ministry, how the amount of land I have, and the plants or the vegetables were running wild and all over the place, right? So we saw the change of some things in our home, and my husband and I created this garden, and it's beautiful. And all we did was get organized and watch how we can have more, or we can accomplish more, because we turn big farmer right now, right? As you can see, we have hoe in the yard, and we rope the thing them. We never have no donkey because the place not big enough for that, so we just rope up. I don't know if I row it all up, but I row that, don't it? So we just roll it up, and then look what is happening. So here we have our callaloo. And recently we were talking about how we can plant our own stuff. Here is a callaloo, and that row looks like lettuce. Let me go in some more. That looks like lettuce. And I think this is a peach tree we planted, and it's coming on nicely. That looked like beetroot. Let's see. Yeah, that looked like beetroot. And look at our pacho and carrots coming in. And I don't know what that over there. So I never me plant them in on my husband, so I'm not take him credit. You understand? And look at our fig tree. Our fig tree now has so many figs on it. See that? So it's growing. We protected it over the winter, and it came back nicely. Here is the fever grass. See, I took it inside. I took indoors. So portion of my house that have a greenhouse in the winter time, and those last. These will return in the summer, right? And of course, what is Auntie Donna garden without herbs? Walipa herbs. You can't see them? See them there? Yeah, man. Walipa herbs. Herbs in the garden. Herbs is in the garden, and we have a little bush tea for mint and stuff like that, and pots. And when I went to Jamaica the other day, I carry back scallion. I carry back the scallion. I said the scallion there, the scallion I go so one over there, so and these will go inside with me. So not only that, look at this. I utilize up this back portion of this room, which is our storage room, really, for the Pollyanna project. We had to build that, and we planted strawberry in those to make it look really nice and decorative in the back, right? So I perceive and I believe that I will have more products, more produce this year, based upon the fact that we got organized. And it is simple. It really and truly is simple to grow your own plants and have them, where they've been. You put it in the earth and it grows and it starts to feed you. That's a great feeling. But as we always said, is sow in the natural, sow in the spiritual. In our spiritual life, we ought to get our being, if you may, our entire being organized. We have to ensure that a particular thing is in its right place. How is our praise? How is our worship? How is our study with the Lord? How is our relationship with others? We have to get those organized, because as we talk about that, I'm thinking about how you can even organize your associations, your friends, the people that you interact with on a daily basis. You may have to organize those, because if you spend your good time with the wrong person, you really and truly just lost time. So you will have to organize every area of your life in order to win. Remember, I've often said that a double-minded person is unstable in all their ways. So if you're unorganized in your bedroom, meaning you'll have your clothes all over the place and so forth and so on, there are other areas of your life that you really and truly are unorganized in. So I just want to leave that word with you, that the more organized that you are, is the more productive you will become, is the more resource and the most resource you will have. So can I encourage you guys to get organized in everything? Why am I saying this? There was a time when I was spending my good old time with the wrong set of people, and that was not yielding me anything but headache, heartache, and all of those aches, So it is important that you get organized in every area of your life, so that God can just walk in and do what he has to do with you and use him to continue building his kingdom. Blessings.